Alright, here is the video review for Transformers Masterpiece MP-50 Beast Wars TIGATRON, and he's pretty cool. As you can see, his rear leg's a little inaccurate to a tiger. Just a smidge. But, especially with the hips. I wish these hips collapsed in a little closer to the body. This is just how they are. There's even like a little tab here. Lots of tabs on this guy. Like, when I got him, a lot of the tabs were not fully connected in the box. Here it comes shipped in Tiger mode, and I found several of them while playing with him and transforming him. Like especially these, there's a couple little tabs on each of these side pieces that tab into this hip joint to lock it into place. The inner green hip joint, not this outer piece. Fairly posable as a tiger. He's got some stupid back feet. Like this is how it works. His back paws are just really weird because these are his toe tips, his toes. And then this is kind of folds up inside. They're really awkward back legs. If you hide his back legs and just kind of make him rah, 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 he's actually not a bad tiger. He's got a little opening jaw there. His head can turn a little bit. You can extend it down a little bit, give it a little bit more room to turn, although that does expose a lot of inkiness up here. Not inkiness, you know what I mean. But he's got posable legs. You've got a swivel there. Although, again, the more you swivel some of these organic parts, it really looks awkward. Although the hinges here, front to back, as well as at the shoulder, or at the elbow and the paws can also tilt side to side, work okay. His jaw does open. You can pose his eyes. You can have him looking. You can also flip him around to orange for robot mode, but we want to have him looking kind of to the side. Now, these are kind of loose. It can be a little awkward to get them lined up straight, or even just if you want to pose them some to get them even, we can have him. You see, you can have him. Let's see that I moved this pupil too far over. But you can pose the eyes, which is, I guess, kind of neat. His tail has some hinges in it too. And I will say, transforming him to robot mode the first time didn't need the instructions. He's actually fairly intuitive. I don't know if it's just because of playing with Cheetor previously, even though he's like not anything from Cheetor, like despite the fact that the old toys were the same toy repainted. Yeah, you get the instruction manual, which is actually fairly helpful on him. And you get his little bio card. I'm not going to take it out of the bag. I just usually keep them in there. But he's got a little bio card that comes with him and several accessories. The only one that really makes sense to show off here in Tiger mode is that if you have the stand that I think came with Dinobot, yeah, it came with Dinobot, because if it came with Megatron, I'd still have it. He does have a little thingy here that's supposed to be able to attach here, and I'm not entirely sure what I'm missing. But he does have a little... does this go in place of? I admit, since I don't have the stand, I haven't used this. So let me check the instructions, but I'm pretty sure... I don't know that goes inside. I thought it was just supposed to attach to the bottom of the Tiger mode. But alas, hold on. Yeah, according to this, it looks like it should just attach to the bottom of the Tiger mode. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Oh, does it go right here like this? Oh, okay, it does kind of... Boy, that really... Oh, okay. As you slide it forward, it does kind of get just enough of a grip there where you can, yeah, look at that. Because it doesn't feel like it securely locks, and as you can see, it doesn't. Even though it's got these tabs that seem to line up with these. Oh, I guess that's part of what keeps it on there is these little ridges tab into here. So you've got that. Oh, that is okay. There we go. That is how it works. It's not super secure. But I wouldn't shake it too much, but it kind of got some little tabs that clip into those holes. And then you can use that. So yeah, if you want to attach them to a stand, and now it won't come off. There we go. You got a little clear piece to do it. So yeah, but like I said, he wasn't super difficult to transform the first time I did it. So you gotta get all these little tabs and panels here. You can see all just these little friction tabs to hold all these panels underneath here together. And getting them all lined up can be a pain going back to robot mode. We're going back to Tiger mode. So for the legs, we'll go ahead and come down here. And like I said, pop these panels up and out. And then, like I said, this is a little tab. It goes in this little tiny square or slot on this inner, I guess that's a knee joint piece for robot mode. And that, and make sure to get those in there. They can be a little difficult to get in. We'll go ahead and lift this whole assembly up here. And go ahead and fold this piece up, fold the tail in, kind of rotate the tail around. It's got, like I said, you got a double hinge here in the middle. It's got a swivel on either side of that double hinge. And just kind of fold this up so it sits there like that. Just kind of sits up inside this shell piece. And we'll get to that, more of that later. And now that once you untab the legs, you bring those down, rotate this white piece out of the way here. And again, you want to, when you're transforming them to Tiger mode, you want to rotate this around because there's a peg hole in the middle of it that this piece tabs into somewhere. Or right here, these pegs right here on either side of this, peg into the back of the legs there. Anyway, fold this green knee piece in, fold this piece out, and then out on this hinge, rotate it around. This folds down and around like this, and we're just gonna leave it like that for the time being. This piece right here lifts up, the green knee piece. You wanna open this panel here, and then kind of pop this piece out, and close this, and then this whole foot collar down at this green bit rotates around the leg, and then this piece folds up to fill in here under the green knee and tab it into place. Fold out the heel, rotate the robot toe, and then take the tiger paw and fold it up into the foot like that. And then you just kind of click all this into place, bring the leg down, and then this piece, once it's done, you fold it around, and then this little piece right here tabs into the back like that, and that's a leg done. And we'll rotate that piece to the proper position shortly, but go ahead and get the legs transformed first, and then we'll get everything aligned. So again, do this, bring this out, fold this down around like that, flip up the kneecap, open up the panel here, and pop out the green piece, and rotate it around, and tab it in to the leg properly. Close that panel back up, rotate this around, and tab it in like that. Flip out the heel, rotate the toe, and then fold the lion paw up into there, and make sure to again bring the toe around so it's facing the front of the leg. Come up here and pop open these panels. Go ahead and detach those right there, and pop open the whole stomach panel arms, and tab those. Those are going to be the arm panels. You can go ahead and pop out his little, well, that's really plugged in there. There we go. I'm gonna throw it on the floor because that's where it belongs. He's got his little gut gun, and getting this open is a bit of a pain. You may need a small little thing to get under the gap here. There we go. We open it up, flip out the tip, close it back up, flip out the handle here, and then he's got his weapon. We'll go ahead and set that off to the side. So the arms, go ahead and bring them all the way out to the side here, and then these panels, basically just, if you can fold it, fold it. So fold this up, fold that up, this panel comes up on this hinge, folds down, and then it just kind of folds. There's a hinge behind the arm, it just kind of folds up against the arm like that. And unfortunately, that's where they stay. He's just gonna have these big arm panels. Oh well. But again, fold this up, fold this up, fold this up, fold it up. There you go. These pieces right here, you can open up, bring the shoulder, the lion things up, fold his head down, bring this up, kind of collapse this whole thing up into the body, lift his head is on a panel here, so fold that up, and then fold this piece right here up. Actually, pull this out first. This whole assembly folds up, so this tiger piece comes in behind his back, and then this kind of folds down as a backpack up here, so that brings the tail up onto his back. And then lift lift this up just a smidge. And then once that's done, you can fold this back in. And then you can see there's a tab here on his head that's going to tab in back here. Tab all that together. Collapse the lion head down. Make sure that tabs in properly. Come on. There we go. Bring his head up. At the chin. Fold the shoulders up. These pieces right here fold around the legs and form, so you can tab on right here. And form that, and then you rotate his waist around. And then rotate, I guess I did those wrong. Well, no, because they had a, anyway. I rotated the foot, not the piece. There's already some metal paint chipping there on the green. That's a little sad. And then fold these white panels around to the front. They'll click into place. You'll hear that. You hear that click. You'll hear it click. Fold those panels around, and we're almost done. You can again, if you want the orange eyes on his chest, you can come up here and rotate the green eyes around to the orange. So now he's got the orange eyes on his robot chest. And then you just kind of come around here. This panel, it's another one of those, if you can bend it type things. Should flip around like this and just kind of sit. This is not right. Oh, there we go, like down like that. Because you're going to bring this around, and you see there's a peg hole here. You just kind of bring the foot around to his back. This one first with the peg on it. And then do the same over here. And this foot has the peg hole in it. It's bulky, but you just kind of cross them in the back and peg them together. And once that's done, you can adjust them here. Let me get this folded up. But this panel just kind of folds down around here. Let's see, how did I do this? Yeah, like this. Fold it to the other side here and around like that. Bring his arms up. Oh, he didn't lock it. There we go. Make sure that locks in, and then bring his head up on the hinge there to clear it from the tiger head. And there is Tigatron in robot mode. And he's a nice looking Tigatron. Actually get his legs fully twisted, aligned properly so his knees are right. Yeah, pretty cool. Very nice. I love the green. I like that his tiger fur is, you can kind of see it. It's more of a grayish white versus the pure white on his head and arms. He can hold his weapon the same way. He's got, his thumbs are immovable, sadly, but his fingers are articulated. You can put his gun in his hand there and have him hold it. He's got a ball joint. I think it's a ball joint, maybe a dual hinge there on the head, but he can swivel his head, look around. He's got dual swivels at the shoulders as well as the interior swivel there. He does have a waist swivel. He's got the posable eyes, as I mentioned. If you want to open his mouth in robot mode, you can. Hinge elbows, bicep swivel, dual hinge wrist. It can swivel as well as rotate in and out here. Posable fingers, dual hinge hips, click back and forth. Knee swivel. Okay, his knees really don't move that much, I guess, unless maybe you rotate it. If you rotate his knee this way, here we go. Maybe that's right. And then you can actually have some knee movement there. Yeah, it's clearly got to be the way it's supposed to be. And then he's got some ankle tilt. But only in one direction, so that's how you'll know you have the feet in the right position, because if they tilt the wrong way, you got them on the wrong side. So yeah, very cool. Here he is with Masterpiece Optimus. Masterpiece Primal, I guess. And while I don't have his original, I almost said G1 Tigatron, I don't have the original Beast Wars Tigatron figure. I do have, where'd he go? Where are you? I just had you. Oh, he's right. moved them all right here. Here he is with Tigerhawk. It's a little bigger Tiger. I mean, he's not as hefty. Like Tigerhawk definitely has some more weight to him and is a little bulkier overall, just with the wings and everything. But just to give you an idea of how he looks like with one of his previous incarnations. In toy form, obviously it's a later incarnation if you go by the cartoon. But and there he is with Lyle Convoy. Accessories. So we've got a few. Let me go ahead and take this out because he's got a little missile launcher. As you pull this panel up, you can use this little tab here on his arm, kind of lift it up a little bit, and he's got a little missile rocket launcher you can attach here. Got to get it lined up just right, but so yeah, so he's got a little couple double rockets there you can put on his arm. He comes with his little hacking device that plugs into his head. There's a little slot here on the side of his head. You can plug this in right there, and he's got his little hacking wire, little hacking claw. And to complement the hacking claw, he's got a little Megatron puzzle. It says puzzle cube. I thought maybe it was actually going to be like a fairly functional little Rubik's Cube, like one of the Optimus ones they did a while back. But it's just, you can rotate the two side panels of his helmet for him to solve the code to hack in. So you can rotate Megatron's face around. But it's just these two side panels that rotate. But a neat little Megatron head for your display if you just want to set it down somewhere. And then he has several alternate faces. This is his stoic face. This is the one that comes attached to him in the package. But you just basically just pop his face off. You just slide it right out. And then you can see there's some light piping, some clear bits there for light piping. But you can plug in a, come on, more of a angry growly face. He's got squinted eyes and bared teeth. Or a shocked, surprised face. Come on. Oh my God, what is going on? That's not anything remotely resembling a Tigatron voice. He's got blue-eyed, stoic face. If that is your wish. And he's got just kind of this may be the face I keep on him. Kind of a normal face with his teeth visible as compared to just the stoic face. Well, actually, maybe I'll put this one back on. I don't know. Yeah, because that one looks a little sad. I don't want Tigatron to be sad. So yeah, good solid figure. Gonna look good on the shelf with the other Beast Wars figures. MP-50 Tigatron.